Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. This is your maths teacher, Mrs. Anjum Wasim. I hope you all are fine and safe. I welcome you all to second lecture of second term. You know that we have started unit number 5, which is about the polynomials. Today we are going to discuss the following topics: degree and the types of the polynomials and the coefficient of polynomials, and then we will solve exercise 5a, question number 2, 3, 4 and 5 inshallah. In the previous lecture, what we have done, let's have a recap. We have studied about the algebraic expressions. We have studied about the monomials, binomials, trinomials, and we have studied about the polynomials, and then we solved question number 1 of exercise 5a. Algebraic expressions are made by connecting the variables and the constants by different algebraic operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, and they can have some coefficients as well. So it's a combination of these things. And the monomials, binomials and trinomials, they are the algebraic expressions with 1 term, 2 term and 3 term respectively. Bi means 2, tri means 3, and polynomials are also the algebraic expressions. All the polynomials are algebraic expressions. And then let's start our today's topic, which is about the degree of the polynomials. It's a very, very important concept. In order to explain the degree of the polynomials, I will show you an example. And I will ask you a question, that what is the sum of exponents in x square y cube? It's a monomial. This is just a 1 term. And the sum of exponents in sum of exponents of the variables here, it is 2 and 3. X का exponent 2 है, y का exponent 3 है, इन दोनों का sum बनता है 5, right? So the sum of exponents is 5, and this is the degree of this polynomial. So it means that degree of the polynomial has some connection with the sum of the exponents. Yes, it has some connection. Let's see another example. For example, we have a binomial. It's a binomial, x cubed by 4 plus x5 by 4. Here the sum of exponents is 3 plus 4, 7. And here the sum of exponents is 5 plus 4, 9. So separately, in first term it is 7 and second term it's 9. So it's, what will be the degree of this polynomial? There is not a single term कि जिसकी degree को हम degree कह दें. अब 2 terms हैं, and there is a comparison कि किसकी degree को इस polynomial की overall degree declare करें. So it's very simple. The highest degree will be declared as the degree of the polynomial. अगर यहाँ पर हमारे पास 4 terms भी हों, 5 भी हों, 6 भी हों, जितनी भी terms हों, उसमें से जिस term की भी degree सबसे बड़ी होगी वही उस polynomial की degree होगी. It's a very simple concept. So the degree of this polynomial will be 9. So it means that how do we find the degree of a polynomial? What is the process of finding the degree of a polynomial? First of all, we find the degree of all the terms separately. Then we see that which term is having the highest degree. We find the highest degree of any term, and then we declare the highest degree as the degree of the polynomial. Let's see some more examples. X square y4 plus x cube y4. Here the sum is 6. Here the sum is 7. So 7 is its degree. Here the sum is x5 y4 z1. It is z1. So here the sum is 10, and here 5 plus 4 x5 y4. Here the sum is 9. So the sum is 9. So the degree is 10 in this case. So the overall degree will be declared as 10. So it means that we can define the degree of the polynomial as the highest degree of any term of a polynomial will be declared as the degree of that polynomial. Now, after the understanding of the basic definition of the degree, we come to the types of the polynomials, and again it has a deep relationship with the number of the with the degree of the polynomial. Polynomial 2x plus 3, the degree of this polynomial is 1 because x is having an exponent 1 only, right? And here we have another polynomial 2x square plus 3x minus 1, and here the exponent is 2, so it is a second type of the polynomial. This was the first type, this is the second type. Now look at the third example, 2x cube plus 5y minus 6. Here the degree is 3. And look at the fourth example, 7x4 plus 4y minus 6. This is a fourth type of the polynomial with the degree 4. So we see that there are 4 cases, 4 examples, and there are 4 types of the polynomials. We do not know their names yet. So the types of the polynomials, they depend on its degree. What are their names? Let's see. Polynomial can have degree 1, polynomial can have degree 2, polynomial can have degree 3, polynomial can have degree 4. So their names will be according to their degree. A polynomial with degree 1 will be called a linear polynomial, right? A polynomial with degree 2 will be called a quadratic polynomial. A polynomial with degree 3 will be called a cubic polynomial. And a polynomial with degree 4 will be called biquadratic polynomial. Now, let's begin the second topic of today's lecture, which is about the coefficient of the polynomials. First, see some examples. If I ask you a simple question that what is the coefficient of y here and what is the coefficient of z7 here, minus 2 z7 plus 1, your answer should be like this. Coefficient of y is 5 and the coefficient of z7 is minus 2, right? So it's a case in which I have asked you about the coefficient of single polynomial in both these cases, right? See another example. If I ask you what is the coefficient of xyz in this term, 6xyz, and what is the coefficient of xyz7 plus xyz7, what should be your answer? It must be like this. The coefficient of xyz is 6 and the coefficient of xyz7 is minus 7, right? So it is a case of coefficient of product of variables. इससे पिछले केस में हमने क्या देखा था? Coefficient of variable, and here we are seeing the coefficient of product of variables. So किसी single variable के भी coefficients हो सकते हैं और किसी product of variable के भी coefficients हो सकते हैं. इस example में आप देख रहे हैं कि product of variables के जो coefficients हैं वो खुद single हैं, right? अब आपको मुझे example दिखाऊंगी, उसमें क्या है देखिए. अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं कि बाय z का कोफिशिएंट क्या है और यहाँ मैं आपसे पूछूं कि -7xyz7 में xz7 का कोफिशिएंट क्या है, तो आपका आंसर ये होना चाहिए. कोफिशिएंट ऑफ yz is 6x. It's a product, and coefficient of xz7 is -7y. Again, it's in the form of a product. तो हमने क्या क्या डिस्कस किया? हमने देखा कि कोफिशिएंट्स जो हैं वो सिंगल वेरिएबल के सिंगल नंबर में होते हैं. कोफिशिएंट्स किसी प्रोडक्ट ऑफ वेरिएबल्स के सिंगल नंबर में भी होते हैं, सिंगल एक्सप्रेशन की फॉर्म में भी होते हैं. और इस केस में हम क्या देख रहे हैं कि कोफिशिएंट्स किसी प्रोडक्ट के प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म में भी हो सकते हैं. So it is a case of the coefficient of the product of the variables. So we can define the coefficients in this manner, that any expression which is multiplied by a single variable or a product of variables is called a coefficient. वो किसी एक single variable से भी multiply हो सकता है कोई भी एक्सप्रेशन जो कि सिंगल भी हो सकता है और बजाते खुद प्रोडक्ट भी हो सकता है, और वो किसी प्रोडक्ट और वेरिएबल से भी मल्टीप्लाई कर सकता है। यानी कोफिशिएंट खुद सिंगल भी हो सकता है और प्रोडक्ट भी हो सकता है, और जिसका भी वो कोफिशिएंट है वो भी एक सिंगल एक्सप्रेशन भी हो सकता है और एक प्रोडक्ट भी हो सकता है। ये एक मेन इसकी थीम है। नाउ लेट्स सॉल्व द एक्सरसाइज। Look at question number 2. Write down the degree of each expression. बहुत सिंपल क्वेश्चंस हैं, इनकी डिग्री देखें। a की पावर क्या है? 1. The exponent of a is 1, so its degree is 1. The part B में 3a plus 2b square. Here the exponent is 2, here the exponent is 1. 2 is greater, so its degree is 2. 3b square a plus 2a square. b square plus a 2 plus 1. ये ऐड हुए तो इस टर्म की डिग्री आई 3, और ये a स्क्वायर है, इसकी डिग्री आई 2, तो इसमें से ये बिगर है, सो द डिग्री ऑफ दिस पॉलिनोमियल इज 3. नेक्स्ट पार्ट, pq square plus 3p square q square r square. Here pq square, the sum of the exponents is 3 here, and the sum of exponents is 6 here, 2 plus 2 plus 2, so its degree should be 6. And here the degree, the highest power is 7 in all these cases, so its degree should be declared as 7. And in all these, here a square b 5 में 2 और 5 को add किया 7, minus 3a 5b square, 5 plus 2 7, 4a 4b 4, 4 plus 4 8, 10. 10 की डिग्री क्या होगी? 10 की डिग्री, 10 is a polynomial, it's very much a polynomial. 10 के साथ वेरिएबल कोई भी आप लिख लें x y z, और उस x y z की पावर 0 होगी, सो किसी भी कांस्टेंट की डिग्री 0 होती है. एंड हियर 0b स्क्वायर c क्यूब 1 plus 2 plus 3 6, सो हाईएस्ट नंबर इसमें से ये आ रहा है, ठीक है, 8, सो इट्स डिग्री इज 8. एंड g पार्ट इसमें देखें, 8, 5 and 1 6, 2 and 2 and 2 6, 7 और 1 8, इसकी भी 8 है और इस टर्म की भी 8 है, सो दो सेम टर्म्स, सो दो सेम एक्सपोनेंट्स हो सकते हैं और वही उसकी डिग्री भी हो सकते हैं. इट्स वेरी मच पॉसिबल. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, स्टेट वेदर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स आर ट्रू और फॉल्स. 2a square minus 3a plus 1 is a linear polynomial. Is it a linear polynomial? Think about it. लीनियर पॉलिनोमियल कौन सा होता है? जिसकी डिग्री 1 होती है, सो इट्स नॉट, इट्स अ फॉल्स स्टेटमेंट. नेक्स्ट, 2 minus 3y is a linear polynomial. Yes, its degree is 1, so it's a linear polynomial. P square minus p plus 4 is not a quadratic polynomial. It is quadratic because its degree is 2, so it's a false statement. A square minus 2a plus 40 is a cubic polynomial. No, for a cubic polynomial, the degree should be 3. It's not. It's a false statement. X cube minus 8 is a cubic polynomial. Yes, its degree is 3. It is a cubic polynomial. Next question. In this term, 16a square, ab square c, what are the coefficients? You have to write down the coefficients. Look at this, a b square c का coefficient, it is 16, right? So the answer is 16. Next is 16a का coefficient पूछा जा रहा है, तो 16a को छोड़ दें, बाकी टर्म देखें क्या है, b square c, so the coefficient is b square c. नेक्स्ट टर्म है a और c का कोफिशिएंट, a c, ये सब मल्टीप्लाई हो रहे हैं आपस में, a c का कोफिशिएंट बनता है, a और c को छोड़ दें, बाकी टर्म क्या है 16, और इधर से b स्क्वायर बचा, so 16b square is the coefficient. Next question, in this term 2 over 3 a square b cube, we have to write down the coefficients. Coefficient of 2 over 3, ये है 2 over 3 और ये इसका coefficient है a square b cube, it is in the form of a product. Next question, the coefficient of a square, तो अभी देखिए a square को आप छोड़ दें, बाकी क्या बचा 2 by 3 b cube, so it is 2 by 3 b cube. नेक्स्ट पार्ट है 2b क्यूब, इसका कोफिशिएंट लिखना है 2b क्यूब, सो न्यूमरेटर में से हमारे पास क्या बचा है a स्क्वायर और डिनोमिनेटर में 3, So a square divided by 3 will be its coefficient, right? I hope everything is clear. Let's recap all the lecture points. The highest degree of any term of a polynomial is considered to be the degree of the polynomial. सबसे पहली चीज जो हमने पढ़ी आज के लेक्चर में वो थी डिग्री ऑफ द पॉलिनोमियल, किस तरह कैलकुलेट होनी है. तो सारे टर्म्स की डिग्री कैलकुलेट हो जाएगी और इसमें से जो हाईएस्ट डिग्री है वो कंसिडर होगी डिग्री ऑफ द पॉलिनोमियल. फिर उनकी चार टाइप्स हमने पढ़ी हैं. Polynomial with the degree 1 is called linear, with degree 2 is called quadratic, with degree 3 is called cubic, and with degree 4 is called biquadratic. उसके बाद हमने कोफिशिएंट्स पर बात की और कोफिशिएंट्स में दो चीजों पर बात की. एक तो होता है कोफिशिएंट ऑफ द वेरिएबल और दूसरा कोफिशिएंट ऑफ प्रोडक्ट ऑफ वेरिएबल. तो एनी एक्सप्रेशन व्हिच इज मल्टीप्लाइड बाय अ वेरिएबल इज कॉल्ड द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ द variable, and any expression which is multiplied by a polynomial is called the coefficient of the polynomial. पॉलिनोमियल के केस में ये गुंजाइश होती है हमारे पास कि वो प्रोडक्ट की फॉर्म में हो जाए और यहाँ पे वो एक सिंगल वेरिएबल की बात हो रही है, राइट? जो ये वो कॉन्सेप्ट है जो आप क्लास 7 में जैसे एक सिंपल वेरिएबल का कोफिशिएंट पढ़ते थे, ये वो कॉन्सेप्ट है. और अब जो आप सीख रहे हैं वो पॉलिनोमियल्स के कोफिशिएंट्स डिफाइन करना सीख रहे हैं, राइट? और फिर हमने ये भी पढ़ा कि डिग्री ऑफ कांस्टेंट जो है वो हमेशा 0 होती है. और उसके बाद एक्सरसाइज 5A के क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 से 5 तक हमने सॉल्व की. आई होप कि ये सब चीज़ें आपको क्लियर हो गई एंड आई होप कि आप प्रैक्टिस करेंगे साथ साथ, तभी आप सीखेंगे. और अब हम चलते हैं आज के होमवर्क की तरफ. सबसे पहले तो ये कि आपने समरी पॉइंट्स अपने नीट कॉपीज पर लिखने हैं. यू हैव टू राइट डाउन ऑल द समरी पॉइंट्स and then you have to solve exercise 5A, question number 2, 3, 4 and 5 on your neat copies, and then your activity. You have to think about the answers of these questions and then write the solutions on your rough copy. As 7 is a polynomial, what is its degree, right? What is the degree of the cubic polynomial? Then what is the difference between a linear and a quadratic polynomial, and what is the coefficient of yz in ayz, right? So solve these questions on your rough copy and practice all the things so that you can understand all the concepts in a good manner. Thank you.